accounting for not-for-profit organizations, or you can also say financial statements of not-for-profit organizations. Class 12 Accountancy. In today's session, we will learn about treatment of consumable items. As you all aware about, in not-for-profit organizations, they prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. You will be given receipts and payment account and some adjustment, and based on that, you have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Now you all know, in income and expenditure account, we record transactions only for the current year on accrual basis. In income and expenditure account, we follow accrual basis, and we record only the revenue nature of transactions. That means revenue receipts and revenue payments are only recorded for current year in income and expenditure account. One of the item of income and expenditure account is consumable items. Not-for-profit organizations use different types of consumable items. Say for example, in office they have to use stationery. Then cost of stationery consumed we have to write in income and expenditure account on expenditure side, because it is a revenue expenditure. If it is a hospital, then in hospital they use medicines. Then the cost of medicine consumed also they have to debit in the income and expenditure account. So there are different types of consumable items which are used by not-for-profit organizations. We will learn in this session how to find the cost of consumable items, how to find the cost of stationery consumed, how to find the cost of sports material consumed, how to find medicines consumed, and how to give its accounting treatment. So all these things today we are going to learn in this session. So let us see what is consumable items and how to deal with it. Consumable items like stationery, medicines, sports material, etc. are used or consumed by NPOs. Separate stock account is opened to determine consumption. So they prepare separate stock account like stationery stock account, medicine stock account, sports material stock account in order to find consumption during the year. And whatever would be the consumption, that will be recorded on expenditure side in the income and expenditure account. Cost of consumable item is revenue expenditure, and so debited to income and expenditure account. That means we write on expenditure side. Okay, one point is given, sale of consumable items, if any, is revenue received and credited to income and expenditure account. So many times these consumable items are sold out. So it is a revenue received and we will record it on the income side in the income and expenditure account. So when you are given with the sale of consumable items, you will write it on the income side because it is a revenue receipt. Okay, now the question is how to find amount of consumable items. How to find the amount of sports material consumed, stationery consumed, medicine consumed, etc. etc. So for that, you can find it in two ways. First is by preparing a statement. In a statement, you will write the opening stock of that consumable item. In that, you will add purchase made during the year, and from that, you will minus closing stock of that consumable items. So you will get consumption during the year. And that consumption you can write in the income and expenditure account expenditure side. So this is one way by preparing a statement. Or you can also prepare stock account. By preparing a stock account, you can find the consumption of that particular consumable item. So for example, you can prepare medicine stock account, stationery stock account, etc. Okay, when you are preparing account, and in that case, if the amount of credit purchase is not given, then for that separate creditor account can also be prepared. So in today's session, we will take some exercise and we will learn this statement as well as account. So let us see how to prepare statement and how to prepare account. So let us first see how to find amount of consumable items by preparing a statement. When you prepare statement, then first of all you have to take the opening stock of that particular consumable item. In that you have to add purchase, and from that you have to minus closing stock of that consumable item. So the final amount would be the consumption of that particular consumable item. So here you can see statement showing amount of consumable items. In that, first of all, you have to take the opening stock of, say for example, medicine or sports material, whatever is the case, opening stock of medicine. In that you will add purchase of medicine. If it is the case of medicine, we will write medicine. If it is a stationery, we will write stationery. So opening stock of stationery plus purchase of stationery minus closing stock of stationery. So the finally whatever you answer get, that would be the amount of consumable item, and it will be shown on the expenditure side in the income and expenditure account. So this is the one way. Now many times in the question credit purchase is not given, and you are given the information about creditors. Opening creditors and closing creditors are given in the question, and you are given advance paid to creditors, opening and closing. In that case, this statement will be extended and it can be prepared in this way. So it can be prepared in this way also, or if some more information are given, then you can prepare in this way. Here you can find the amount of consumable item by taking opening stock like this. In this you have to add amount paid for consumable items. That means if you have made any cash purchase or amount paid to creditors, then that amount will be added here. From that you have to minus closing stock. So closing stock we minus, opening stock we add. In that, creditors at the end for the consumable item will be added. That means closing creditor will be added, and advance paid to creditor in previous year will be added. Last year we have paid advance, so that is for the current year, so it will be added. So closing creditors and opening advance, these two items will be added. From this you have to minus creditors at the beginning. That means opening creditor you will subtract from here, and advance paid for the next year. That means in current year if we have paid any advance to creditor for the next year, that will be subtracted because it is for the next year, not of current year. So we minus. So finally you will get amount of consumable item, and it will be debited. That means we will write on the expenditure side in income and expenditure account. So this is a statement method. If you want to follow this method, then you have to prepare this type of statement, or it can be also found by preparing account. That also we will see here. Now, how to give the accounting effect? So remember, when you are preparing a balance sheet in a full-fledged question, then if the opening stock of consumable item is given, opening stock, then opening stock of this consumable item will go in the opening balance sheet asset side. In opening balance sheet asset side, we will write this opening stock, and closing stock of the consumable item, that you will write in the closing balance sheet asset side. It will go in closing balance sheet asset side. So opening stock in opening balance sheet and closing stock in closing balance sheet, both will go on asset side. If you are given the creditors at the end and creditors at the beginning, so creditors given at the end will be written in closing balance sheet liability side, and creditors at the beginning you will write in opening balance sheet liability side. So creditors, if opening are given, then it will go in opening balance sheet liability side, and closing creditors will go in closing balance sheet liability side. Similarly, If advances are given, then advance paid in the next year, advance paid in previous year, it will go in opening balance sheet asset side, and advance paid for the next year, that will go in closing balance sheet asset side. So if the opening advances are given, then that will go in opening balance sheet asset side, opening balance sheet asset side, and advance paid for next year, it will go in closing balance sheet asset side. So if balance sheet is asked, you can record in this way. Again I repeat, opening stock will go opening balance sheet asset side, closing stock, closing balance sheet asset side, opening creditor, opening balance sheet liability side, closing creditors, closing balance sheet liability side, opening advance, opening balance sheet asset side, and closing advances, closing balance sheet asset side. The amount of purchase which is given in the question, you will not record in balance sheet, but that will be used for calculating the consumption of consumable item. So if purchases are given, then you have to add. If the amount paid is given, then you have to add. This item is not shown in the balance sheet. So this is a statement method. Now let us understand how to show this item in account. If you are preparing account, then how to show them. Either you can follow statement method or you can follow account method. Both way you can prepare it. In the given exercise, if the amount of credit purchase is not given, then you have to first prepare creditors account. By preparing creditors account, you will get the amount of credit purchase. Now let us understand how to prepare creditors account. Here you can see creditors account is prepared. This may be for medicine or it may be for any consumable item like sports material. So say for example, it is creditors for sports material account or creditors for stationery account. So in this way, creditors account is prepared. In this creditors account, debit side, first of all, you have to write opening advance like this to balance brought down, and this is opening advance. That is advance paid to creditors in previous year. That will be to balance brought down. And closing advance, you will write here at last by balance carried down. This is closing advance. That means advance paid in current year for the next year. So that will be recorded here on the credit side in the creditors account. So this is opening advance, this is closing advance. Thereafter, creditors. Opening creditors you will write on the credit side by this way, by balance brought down, and this is opening creditors. Creditors in the beginning. Similarly, to balance carried down. This is closing creditors. Closing creditors. So opening creditors will go credit side and closing creditors you will write on the debit side. So this is opening advance, this is opening creditor, this is closing creditor, and this is closing advance. Thereafter, if in the question amount paid to creditor is given, then creditors to bank, that would be the journal entry. So we will write on the debit side to bank, this is nothing but the amount paid to creditors. So to bank account or to cash account, this is amount paid. So amount paid will be recorded on debit side. Thereafter you will make the total, then you will get the difference this side, and this difference indicates credit purchase of consumable items by purchase, medicines purchased during the current year. So creditors account will give you information about the purchases made, credit purchase. Then after you have to prepare stock account. Say for example stationery stock account, medicine stock account, etc. In stationery stock account, debit side you will write two balance brought down. This is opening stock of stationery. This is opening stock. Two balance brought down, and closing stock of stationery will be written on the credit side. This is closing stock. So opening stock you have to write on the debit side and closing stock on the credit side. Then the amount of a credit purchase which you have found here in the creditors account is recorded there on the debit side of stock account. Two creditors for stationery. This is the amount. So this is creditors for stationery. You have to make the total. The difference will come here on the credit side, and this is your amount of consumption. This amount is debited to income and expenditure account. This is the amount of consumable item. So amount of consumable item can be found by preparing statement also, or by preparing creditors account and stock account. You can follow any one method or as per the instructions given in the example. Now let us take few exercises to understand this concept in detail. See this exercise. Calculate the amount of stationery consumed for the year ending 31st March 20. Stationery stock 1st April 19 and 31st March 20. So opening and closing stationery stock is given. Creditors for stationery, opening 4,000, closing 8,000. Advance paid for stationery carried forward on 1st April 19. So it is a previous year, 6,000. And advance paid on 31st March 20, 1,500. So it is paid in advance in current year for next year. Amount paid for stationery during 2019-20. So this year they have paid 42,000 rupees for stationery. Now based on this information, we have to calculate amount of stationery consumed, which we will record on the expenditure side in the income and expenditure account. So let us find. First of all, if we are preparing by statement method, then in statement, opening stock rupees 7,000, we will plus. Closing stock rupees 3,000, we minus. In case of creditors, opening stock we minus and closing stock we plus. Advance of previous year rupees 6,000, we will plus, and advance paid during the current year for next year we minus. And the amount paid for the stationery 42,000 we plus. So this plus minus we have to remember, then easily you can solve. Now let us prepare statement showing amount of consumable item. Statement showing amount of stationery consumed. Particulars and amount rupees. So in that, first of all, we can take plus items. So I am taking the opening stock. Opening stock. Opening stock of stationery 7,000 rupees. Let us take all first plus item. Then creditors, closing creditors. Creditors on 31st March 20, 8,000. Then advance paid in the previous year, rupees 6,000. Advances of previous year, advance in the previous year 6,000 rupees. And this amount paid for stationery amount paid for stationery rupees 42,000. You can write in this way also, or you can write amount paid for stationery in the first item, and these three you can add in there. If you make the total of this, then 42 and 8, 50, 56, 56 and 7, 63,000. From this, we have to minus. First, we will minus the closing stock of stationery. Closing stationery. So, closing stationery stock is given rupees 3,000. You can write in inner column, then total we can minus. Then creditors. Creditors opening. Opening creditors. And the creditors on 1st April 19 are 4,000 rupees. And advances paid on 31st March 20 is 1,500. That means closing advances. Closing advances rupees 1,500. So total of these three items 8,500. 8,500 you have to minus from 63,000. If you minus 8,500, then you will get the amount 0, 0, 5, 12 minus 8, 4, 54,500. This 54,500 is debited to income and expenditure account. Debit side. This is the amount of stationery consumed, and this amount you will write in income and expenditure account on expenditure side. So this is all about preparing statement. The same thing you can find by account method also. Then you can try. Answer will remain same. So thank you very much, student. I will come with this type of videos. Please subscribe my channel, like it and share with your friends. Thank you. Bye bye.